Everybody ready? Yeah. Hit it.
Nigga, you know the fuck this is, nigga. Let me teach you how to make a motherfucking ham sandwich. Now see, nigga, the first thing you're gonna need to do is get you some of this here bounty, nigga. Cause we ain't using no goddamn plates. Bounty, bitch. And then you get you some of that sunbeam white bitch bread, nigga. Make sure that's that king shit. Slap that white bitch down. Throw some of that creamy goodness on that bitch. Make sure it's a heaping helping. Mayonnaise, nigga. If you use Miracle Whip, I'ma whip your ass, nigga. And then you spread that bitch around with a fork. Yes, you do. A fork, cause butter knives are for butter, bitch. That's right. And then you put some motherfucking carving board ham on that bitch, or you put some real shit. Don't fuck around with them deli slices, nigga. And then you slap another white bitch on top of that, nigga. And then you put some jalapeno crunches next to that shit, nigga. And that's what you get. A motherfucking ham sandwich, nigga. Hell yeah, nigga. Can't do this long cause of that. What's that behind me? Is that an airplane? No, it's a helicopter made of blocks from Duplo. That's my favorite toy. If you a young girl that thinks you a boy, that's Duplo. Go and get your kids some Duplos, man. Laddies, are you getting beat up in school? Your stepfather giving you the business? Maybe your mom is keeping your home chocker-blocked full of chiselers. If you want to learn self-defense and just be an all-around badass, come down to McGregor McKnuckle Pits and learn the McKnuckle Pit method. Huh. Serpent punch. What, you want to steal my potato? Real strong. Stronger than longer boy. Job! I'll do you just the same one. Job!
If you wanna get your body right, that's presidential fitness. Wanna get your booty tight, that's presidential fitness. And the star is born with the unicorn at Presidential Fitness.
That's right, Presidential Fitness, where they offer men's and women's fitness classes, jiu-jitsu, youth classes, and even high-intensity workouts. So if you need to get your body right, come see us at Presidential Fitness, located at 4179 West Jefferson.
If you wanna get your body right, that's Presidential Fitness. Wanna get your booty tight, that's Presidential Fitness. And the star is born with the unicorn at Presidential Fitness and Female Emporium.
Oh, come on, Coach. What's up, man? Morning, ninjas. Morning, ninjas. Morning, ninjas.
Morning, ninja. What up, it's me, Prayers, and welcome back to another episode of Morning Ninjas, where we're bringing you that cushion coffee. Let's put a little bit of the tea. I'm your host. Cornbread isn't with us today. So let's go ahead and get started. Little disclaimer here at A Real Ninja Sports. This is our newest show that we brought to the platform. And what we try to do here is speak about sports. Morning, Ninja. We got Holly in the house. What we're doing here is speaking about sports, but sports-related information. Not what we're not going to do is give you stats and play-by-plays and talk about who's the GOAT and all that normal stuff regular sports shows talk about. So we're going to just switch it. We're trying to switch it up here. I have a structure that I'm trying to form. So that's why I'm giving y'all this little disclaimer, is so that you know that we are trying to construct a very good sports show, and you're just along for the ride. So before we get started, what I like to do is definitely talk about the upcoming sports. Sports scores. We don't do that in depth, like with who scored what, but we'll give you some of the rundown. Okay, so here it is. And again, I'm trying to get my sports game up on being more savvy with the teams. We got today at 7:30. This is Central Time. Check your local listings for your times, but this is Central Time. So at 7:30 p.m. today, the Golden State Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves will be battling. Also, in baseball, the Baltimore Oilers and the Minnesota Twins will be going at it at 12:10 p.m. Also, the Detroit Tigers and the Colorado Rockies will be going at it at 2:10. The Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals will be going at it at 1:10 p.m. And the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox will be going at it at 12:35 p.m. So in hockey, we have a final score of 3-4. Toronto Maple Leafs winning over the Florida Cougars. And Dallas beats out WPG. When is that? The Dallas Stars. See, I'm getting my hockey game up, y'all. Well, WPG. I don't even want to look at the teams. I will know all the teams. I will know all my hockey teams within the next month. Okay, just let y'all know. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know, do all that stuff that I asked you to do that you never do. Winnipeg Jets. Okay, thank you, appreciate it. Morn'n Ninja. Thank you, John. He said it's the Winnipeg Jets. Okay, so what we're doing here, John, is I'm trying to this is the newest show on our platform. It's a sports show, and we talk about sports-related stuff. Not necessarily the scores. It said top of the morning to you. Not necessarily all scores and stuff like that and stats, but stuff about sports. As in, next thing I got up on here is birthdays. Ah, shit. Dang. I gotta get better. So that's a birthday cake if you can see it. That sucks. It's so small. It's so small. Damn it. No. I got 10, the top 10 athletes that birthdays are today. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this in the corner over here. Since that's, you can't even see birthday cake damn near. The top 10 athletes whose birthday is today. And these are not current athletes. Top 10 as in whose birthday is today on May 8th in the history of sports. Okay? So, John, if you don't know, we bring you that cushion coffee and spill a little bit of the tea. That's what we're doing. Fly, Eagles, fly. John's an Eagles fan. Let's talk about how George Pickens won't make the Cowboys any better. George Pickens, he won't, as in like drafting more people or drafting better people. We will get there then, Mr. John. All right. But Carlos Santana, his birthday is today. He's a versatile baseball player known for his switch hitting ability and power. He played primarily as a designated hitter and first baseman and third baseman. I don't have the teams that these people were on. Also, we got Camilla Giorgi. She's an Italian tennis player known for her aggressive style and power ground strokes. She has achieved notable wins against the top-ranked players of the quarterfinals in Wimbledon. Number 3 is Akeem Ayers, a former American football linebacker who played in the NFL for several teams. He was also known for his athleticism and his rushing the passer abilities. Another birthday for today in sports history is Stephen Gronkowski, a former football player. He was a place kicker who spent most of his career at New England in the New England Patriots roster. He holds the records for most consecutive extra points made in the NFL. Happy birthday to him. Number 5 on the birthday list for athletes, professional athletes, is Corey Perry, a Canadian ice hockey player known for his scoring and abilities and his agility. He also won the Stanley Cup and has Olympic gold medals. All right. And let me know if y'all want to hear these things, okay? I see we lost some viewers. Maybe y'all don't like the birthdays, but I got it down on my paper. I'm going to read it. And feel free to send us messages about stories or things about sports you want to talk about. Next on the professional athlete birthday list of today for May 8th, it is Simone Augustus, a retired American basketball player who played in the WNBA. She's a multi-time WNBA champion and Olympic gold medalist known for her scoring ability and leadership. I wonder is having a WNBA championship under your belt an actual, you know what, I ain't about to be chauvinistic. Yes, it is an actual accomplishment, even though it's just weak basketball, okay? We also want to talk about how to make basketball better today, how to make baseball better today also. So, number 7 on we only got 10, so we had number 7. Number 7 on the professional athletes birthday list for today, May 8th, is a former American football cornerback known as Sean Springs. He played in the NFL for several years for several teams and known for his coverage skills and his tackling ability. Number 8 is Willie Mays Aikens, a former American baseball player. He was a first baseman known for his hitting power. He also played in the NBL for several years and had a notable career. Next, we have on the list of professional athletes' birthdays in history for today is Enzino Macronelli. Okay, I got that right. He's a former Welsh professional boxer who competed as a cruiserweight. He held the WBO cruiserweight title and was known for his punching power. And last on the list is Matt Leinart, a former American football quarterback who was the Heisman Trophy winner playing at Southern California, USC. He had a brief career in the NFL, but he was the Trojan. He was the Heisman Trophy winner. Okay, so those are your professional basketball players. Those are your professional athletes' birthdays of today, May 8th. All right, so moving on. Got more stories. Zoom in a little bit. All right, so remember, feel free to send us your wants, your opinions. How do you like your sports show? But I got another story here. Greg Popovich, the NBA all-time winningest coach in Basketball Hall of Fame, will step down Friday as head coach for the San Antonio Spurs and transition into full-time role as the president of the basketball operations of the team. And that has been confirmed. So he got a promotion, really. At 76. That's why you don't really stop working. I mean, if you make money, if you're making money, why would you stop? Okay. Well, I mean, I'm a head coach in the NBA. Why would I just retire because I'm old? I don't get it. Nuh-uh. Definitely if it's something I love to do. So Popovich at 76 is synonymous with the Spurs' success, leading to the franchise 5 NBA championships and establishing one of the most successful coaching tenures in the NBA history. His decision marks the end of an era of the San Antonio basketball where he has become a legendary figure, not only for his X's and O's, but for his leaderships. I put an S on the end of that. So, oh Lord. Last time he was the team president, he made himself the head coach. Okay, shit. He gave himself a promotion again, I see. Hold on, my bad. Hold on. Morning, Ninja. Good morning, Bradley. If you don't know, here at Morning Ninjas, if you say good morning to me, I'll say good morning to you. All right. So yeah, he moved up the Spurs paid list. He is so shit. He the man at 76. You don't stop working. Also, another story here is if you haven't been in tune with my page, I have it was a situation on my page where a gentleman, and I'll use that term loosely, challenged me to a boxing match. All right, if you don't know, I'm a professional fighter, and so it started out because a meme I made, and that was all in fun. And then he took it to another level by getting racial, giving me racial expletives. So, a challenge was issued. I accepted the challenge, and I decided to make it into a fundraiser. So, the fundraiser is for the lives lost in the tragic car incident in Chatham. So all proceeds were going to the charity called Chatham Strong, or not even the charity, just really to the families that lost somebody that day. All right, it was 4 kids that died. I was raising money for their families. So the gentleman, you know what, I'm even gonna say his name. You know what I mean? Because he bagged out on the fight. He blocked me on all social media platforms, and so I can't get a hold of him. So I'm not going to I'm not going to depend on him honoring the agreement to fight me on June 25th. That was actually his birthday. He wanted an ass whooping on his birthday. So I'm officially announcing the cancellation of it right here, right now. I put it on my page yesterday also, but if you ain't seen it, I'm canceling the event because he's not available. And I was really excited because I wanted to raise money. I like doing nice things, you know what I mean, for good causes. And I really wanted to raise some money for that situation. A lot of people have suggested me to do the fundraiser still. But I don't know how I'm going to do that when I don't have an opponent to fight. And the whole point, and why people wanted to view the fight, is because you got a racist talking shit, and everybody wants to see a racist get beat up. You know what I mean? So that was the whole point. So people said, well, you can still have a fundraiser. Why don't you have a barbecue, sell barbecue plates, have a raffle? Okay, all those are good ideas, and I do want to help, but I am a one-man army. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yes, other people will tell you that they want to help or they'll help you with stuff, but you can't rely on people a lot of times. And I'm gonna say, only thing I am positive about getting done is things I can do myself. Okay, I don't want to see now a boxing match would have been real simple for me to do and put on with my busy schedule. Because if you don't know, also I'm a business owner, operator, head employee. Okay, so I do a lot of things already. So for me to add this to my plate, it will have to be really simple, and that's what I did. I made it really simple. It's a fundraiser. He show up, we fight. It's $10 to get in. Proceeds go to the families. All I would have to do is make sure it was some vending going on, and that's it. Okay, should have some drinks and some chips for you to snack on while you watch the fight. That's all I would have to do. Put out some chairs. Okay, so if I was going to do a barbecue, I have to buy meat, make sure that number one, it couldn't be a situation where it's show up and buy, because y'all might not show up. You probably won't show up. A lot of people like to say what they want to do and how they want to help, but they don't help, you know what I mean? Or they don't buy, or they don't do what they don't follow through. So I don't want to buy a whole bunch of meat, barbecue it. That now I got a barbecue. So you're telling me I got to buy meat and barbecue? Well, prayers, other people will help you. Maybe. Okay? Maybe. All right? I'm a very busy guy. So if I was going to do something, I don't want to do anything that I have to rely on a lot of people to help me out with. So with the boxing match, it was put out some chairs, hire some concessions, and that's it. With a raffle, I'm gonna have to get people to donate stuff. This is all stuff that yes, somebody else could do, and I'm just a part of it. But I'm usually the person who's in charge of things. So if somebody want to have a fundraiser, because this was the fundraiser I was going to do, and I'm canceling now because it's not going how I wanted to go. If you still want to donate, that's fine. I will give the money to the victims. But if you got an idea for a fundraiser and would like me to be part of it, just let me know, because I'm not going to go through with this fundraiser. Cause I got a couple friends who, hey, I'll let you beat me up for a couple rounds, for the good cause. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to fight people who I'm better at fighting at that? You know what I mean? Of course, I was better at fighting at this guy, but he's a racist. He called me out my name. He said the N-word with the hard R many a times, unregretfully. Okay, and double down on it. So to beat him up is a task. It's something to do. Now, to fight my friends or to fight some random guys who, if you don't like me, also, if you don't like me, I'm talking about legit. It ain't no, I don't like you, friends. Let's go ahead and put it on then. You know what I mean? If you don't like me and want to fight me, we can do a fundraiser. Know that, all right? So I just wanted to give the rundown to that. Again, I'm not having a fundraiser because the opponent bagged out. I'm not having a fundraiser also, even though somebody else want to fight me. I mean, not just somebody, just guys, just random people. Okay, shit. Well, hey, he bagged out. I'll come fight you for a good cause. And also, like, why would I want to beat you up for a good cause? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that unless it's a real boxer or a real fighter that really want to get it in. You know what I mean? I'll do a boxing match then. Like, if it's a real fighter out there, professional fighter, got a couple fights under their belt, and they want to fight me for a good cause, challenge strong, or it got to be something I like to do also. Chatham Strong, the only thing I'll probably try to do fundraiser for. I don't know of any other causes that I'm advocating for right now. So if you want to do something like that, just let me know. All right, because I'm canceling mine. I'm not going to do mine because the guy bagged out, and I don't want to beat up random people or fight random people for fun, because that's not fun for me. It'd have been fun for me to fight this dude. It'd been fun for me to promote this fight and get it all together and put it all together. That would have been fun for me. It was and interesting for me. It has to benefit me also, as in I should want to do it. And I don't want to do a barbecue. Okay, that ain't what I want to do. So now I gotta cook for you too. God damn, you know what I mean? Well, prayers, you can have somebody else cook. I could. If there was reliable people like this. You talking to a business owner, people who I hire people all the time. And it's hard to even hire people, let alone get volunteers to take time out of their busy schedule, because that's the whole point of me not doing mine. I don't want to take time out of my busy schedule to do this. If there's no skin off my back, if there's no problem, if it's something I can throw together, because I put events together all the time. If there's something I can throw together and it don't stress me out with ticket sales, and because I sold 23 tickets in like the first 5 hours of posting about the fight. All right, all that money has to be accounted for. It has to be tracked. It has to be put aside, not in. So I'm gonna get all this money sent to my business account that I got to take out of my business account because it don't go with the business. So I got to sell tickets, promote the fight, make sure it goes off correctly. That's a lot of work in itself right there. You know what I mean? So to have a barbecue is even more work. So I got to make sure. So let's say we got some people who I'll donate, buy a couple plates of barbecue. Don't show up. Now I got extra barbecue. Now I'm wasting food. Okay? I'm not down. Because I've had barbecues, and you're talking to somebody who did a lot of stuff before. So to have a barbecue fundraiser is more of a headache, might lose money. Okay? To now in this other situation, I didn't have to buy no products. I didn't have to pay nobody or anything like that. It was just boom. We're having a boxing match. Y'all want to come see a fight? Buy your ticket in advance. And shit, I had to even buy tickets. I gotta buy tickets and physical things to give people to pass to me, so they know they are accepted into the venue, stuff like that. I don't feel like doing that for a barbecue. All right, okay. So event canceled. Just make it official online also. So that's what I was doing right there. Got another story for you though. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know, do all that stuff that us content creators actually do that you never do. But if you want to support another way, instead of the free way, by hitting me with the reaction or sharing with your friends, there's a Cash App scroll on the bottom of the whatever you're watching, your phone, TV. On the bottom of the screen, go ahead and hit me with like $5. Say, Prez, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. All right. So, next story. Hold on. I'm getting there. Shout out to Cornbread. Out there working right now. All right, so the The Illini Central community is relying. Excuse me. I'm very high. Okay. I'm gonna start doing when it's just me online. I'm gonna not smoke. That's what I'm gonna do from now on. Or maybe not smoke before and smoke during. Might just smoke one during. I don't know. Okay. But sometimes the comedian comes out of me instead of the reporter. All right. And when I read, I speed read. I pick out the important sentences, and that's a habit I've always done. Also, I wasn't reporting it out loud. So I'm getting better, y'all. I'm getting better on the things I'm doing on this sports show. I'm going to make it just as good as all my other shows. Know that. But the Alumni Central community is rallying, I said it again, rallying around an 8th grade student, Parker Swar, who suffered a skull fracture after being accidentally struck by a shot put during a recent track meet. Parker is receiving excellent care at the hospital where his condition remains serious there, and we are encouraging early signs of recovery, though, they say. So the young man got hit in the head with a shot put, and counselors are available at the school for any students needing any support for emotional needs, and parents are encouraged to contact the school if their child require these services. All right, so shout out to Parker Swar. Got hit in the head with a shot put, which is crazy. As a former track athlete myself, I'm pretty much versed in everything. I've done it all. Okay, I've done it all except made the high school football and basketball team. But to get hit in the head with a shot put is amazing. So where was this person standing? Because there's safety requirements for people in the throwing area. So it's a shot put. It weighs about 8 to 12 pounds. Can't remember how much a shot put weighs. How much does a male high school shot put weigh? Yep, 12 pounds. Let's say 8 to 12. I know the girls is 8. I couldn't remember if it was, yeah. So 8 to 12 pounds. That's a lot of, she said, Holly said, maybe standing on the side, even on the side. So there's a circle. So there's a circle. Just in case you don't know about shot putting, there's a circle you stand in. This is the circle you stand in. And there's two, like a triangle. It goes out like this, all right? You can't stand anywhere on the inside of that. Of course, that's the throwing area. And then on the outside of it, there's a fence that goes a little bit past. So you shouldn't even be past the fence. So if the fence stops here, you shouldn't be right here. You should be behind the fence or behind the fence line. All right. So, and a shot put weighs 12 pounds. So that'd be very hard to throw and hit somebody accurately. So there were a few that went towards the crowd last year. But the crowd is usually behind. No, but people sit to watch where the fence stops on the side. All right, so they was out of the safety area. All right, and still 12 pounds. I know I can't remember what I used to shot put. I shot put freshman year because I was big and strong. But yeah, I said, no, there's no fence here other than Southeast. Well, I guess I ain't been to the new field at Landfair. You know what I mean? So I'm not, but when I was there, it was a fence. Okay, it was a fence protecting you from getting hit. So, shit. Then that's a design flaw. Somebody should get sued. Somebody definitely should get sued because why? No, Holly says Landfair has no fence at all. Okay, then. So that's a design flaw. So that's crazy to me because it is dangerous. Because the same place you do the shot put is the same place you do the discus. So I don't know where this happened at though. It's in. Hold on. It's in Central Illinois. Hold on. I think they intentionally not telling the school because, but this happened in Mason City. Okay. Mason City. I don't know where that is. Yeah, that's a design flaw then. There's no way that they didn't throw discus at Landfair because there's no fence. Wow! That is crazy. So put up a fucking fence. Damn, like I would think that would be the easiest thing to do. Wow. Because why would you throw you can't throw a discus without a fence. I'll tell you that right now. This motherfucker's getting hit in the mouth with a discus. A rubber discus? Oh my gosh. Those might weigh like 6 pounds. Those weigh. Discus was my favorite track and field event, even more than running. And I was very good at running. But it feels good to launch a discus farther than back in high school. I say the fat boys, you know what I mean? So I was just in shape. I was just strong, and I launched that boy. You know what I mean? Discus was usually for the bigger boys and girls that didn't run fast. I ran fast and I threw the discus. Holly says we only threw it Southeast or the old practice football field. That is crazy. That is crazy. No discus because there isn't a fence. Huh. So that means Landfair has lost a lot of cities since I guess they just put that new school design up, so it ain't been too long. But I know our field events is really where a lot of the points came from. Your field events is where a lot of points come from. Because if you're strong, you're probably going to do as good as people think you're going to do. You know what I mean? But fast people, there's always somebody faster. There's always, so if you was in the relay, just the right order will put you in first or put you in fourth. Okay? Who knows? But got another story for you here. Something a little hilarious to me. ESPN personality Stephen A. Smith on Sunday joined the CNN during which he would run for, and he said which he would run for president with the Democratic Party. Stephen A. Smith. He could do it. I ain't gonna lie, he could do it. All right, it's a popularity contest. Stephen A. Smith definitely is a professional butt kisser, you know what I mean? Which is very important when it comes to the presidential race. How much ass can you kiss? Smith in April teased a potential president bid in 2028. He wrote on X, "Hate the thought of being a politician, but noted feeling sick of this mess." During his appearance on CNN, Smith explained he has a diverse view of politics. Okay. All right. He said, I hope you're a better politician than he is a sports commentator, because although very charismatic and entertaining, his views on stuff are things that I don't agree on sometimes, which we don't always have to agree with somebody, but I would need to agree with my president more than I would need to agree with my sports commentator. But given this, Smith said his potential run for the presidential candidacy for the Democratic Party would be great. Sorry, I got a phone call, y'all. My bad. President Donald Trump has added not responsible for his winning the presidential election. Instead, he claimed Democrats are to blame for losing the election. Wow. Okay, he's coming out. So Stephen A. Smith said Donald Trump is not responsible for winning, but Democrats are responsible for losing. Oh. Smith has also expressed a tough love approach to the Democratic Party during his January appearance on The Real Time with Bill Maher. Ain't nothing tough about Stephen A. Smith. But why don't you go ahead and run? Let's see what you got. See what you got. Can't be no better than anything else that's ran recently. How would y'all feel about Stephen A. Smith being a presidential candidate? I don't think it'll go that well, because I'm pretty sure he said some stuff that people will go back and say, well, he said this, remember this? Okay? When you do a lot of talking, you're bound to put your foot in your mouth. I can contest to it, because I've seen people put their foot in their mouth. I don't put my foot in my mouth ever, okay? Ever. But I got another story here for you. It's for, even though Holly don't believe this, it is for the baddest body in the game, Megan Thee Stallion. All right? I'm going to blow this up for you. Okay? And that's funny, because Megan Thee Stallion is pretty tall. And this is Angel Reese. How tall is Angel Reese? Holly says he will scream at every speech. He's so funny when he gets mad. See, Holly like him, charismatic. He would definitely put on a show when it comes to the presidential election. How tall is Angel Reese? Before we get into the Angel Reese story, I want to know how tall Angel Reese is. How tall is Angel Reese? 6'3". Okay. Damn, that's a tall bitch. On a side note, Caitlin Clark is 6 foot. And Brittany Griner is 6'9". Cameron Brink, she's 6'4". She plays for a team in the WNBA. Okay. How it says, Megan looks great. To look at, I would agree. To look at, I would agree with you. But Tiana has crazy abs. She's working hard. Tiana is also a smaller woman, like in stature. So hold on, okay. Come on now, how? Tiana Taylor. Height. She's 5'5". Megan the Stallion height. 5'10". Okay, so uh-oh. Morn'n, Ninja. Got Heather in the house. So the reason why Tiana Taylor got abs is because there's less of them. You ever see those really short guys who be ripped up? You know, they swole. They like 5'5", 5'6", bulging muscles. Okay, abbed up. Why? There's less mass to them. There's less to them. You know what I mean? And for me to get abs, which I have abs. Do I have abs today? I'm kind of fat today. I ain't even gonna show y'all today. For me to have abs at 6'2", I have to be around like 180. No, for me to have abs, and I have to be 180, like between 80 and 85 pounds, just to have abs. And abs are also genetic, you know what I mean? So some people, just like their calves, some people got big calves and can't do nothing about it. Some people got little calves, can't do nothing about it. But she might have abs, but it's because she's a very small lady. Yeah. So yeah, my excuse too. There's too much of me. So for a lady, so let's say, so Tiana Taylor, let's see how much she weighs. So I mean, now y'all gonna get mad at me here, okay? So it says, as of 2025, Megan Thee Stallion has achieved a 30-pound weight loss, starting at 178 pounds, which is a very big woman. Morn'n, Ninja. 178 pounds is a big woman, okay? They come bigger than that now, all right? So that's why I said don't get mad at me. The average man is 168 pounds. So if you so Megan Thee Stallion at 178 pounds is a big woman, okay? I'm a professional fighter. I fought at 185 most of my career, and that's middleweight. That's a large man. Lisa said, well, shit, I'm very, very big. It's all right, Lisa. Life is your excuse, okay? The longer you live here, the more weight you put on, okay? All right? Megan Thee Stallion shouldn't have been 178 at her young age. But she is now at 148 pounds. which is still, if you're a thin person at 100, and if you're a thin woman at 148 pounds, I'm guessing your muscle mass is very high. Here we go. You're the size of a cheetah. Oh my gosh. I'm working on it though. Yes, ma'am, you are. Okay, so we're getting better every day. All right. And the point is to be healthy. All right. So you can be healthy at bigger weights. All right. But more weight you are, the more likely you get weight related. It's like the simplest thing to not have is weight related illnesses. Okay. So that's why we work on our weight. The more weight you have, the more pressure it is on your body, the more pressure it is on your organs. The harder your important parts have to work. All right, so let's take a load off. That's what we do. But 148 pounds, that's still a big girl. If Tiana weighed 150 pounds, she'd be chubby. Okay, she'd be fat faced and chubby. She wouldn't have no abs. All right, so that's all I'm trying to say is let's see how much Tiana weighs. If Tiana at 5'5", got abs, I guarantee you she 125 to 30 pounds. Let's see. Tiana Taylor's weight. Well, she's not publicly shared her weight. Okay, she's a little lady. This is a 125 pound lady. Okay, so well, let's get into the story. I don't know where we went off to, but because Holly don't look. Megan Thee Stallion got the best body. I'm just saying. All right, so we can agree to disagree. Tiana Taylor got abs. Megan Thee Stallion got a flat stomach with definition. Let's see, guarantee. Hold on. Megan Thee Stallion picture. That boy flat. It's a flat stomach, and it ain't. Hold on. Only thing about Megan, she a little ugly to me though. You know what I mean? Pretty lady, a little ugly when you catch her in that bad makeup. Well, show her stomach. Out there, like it's flashes of it. Hey, Megan Thee Stallion the coldest. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what you're talking about. All right, but on with this story. I got a story. Morning, did you? Dave in the house. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you, sir. Just talking about sports here. Don't forget to give me my reaction. Thank you. You too, Lisa. Don't forget to leave a reaction. But Angel Reese apparently left the 2025 Met Gala early alongside rapper Megan Thee Stallion on Monday in New York City after the artist tested one of her event's strictest rules. Okay. Megan Thee Stallion took her phone out during the annual event that cost $75,000. The event cost $75,000, or did her phone cost $75,000? I'm guessing it's the event. All right. She said, "We're not supposed to have our phones out," she said in the mobile recording video. Haha. Not at all, actress Tracy Ellis Ross said to Megan Thee Stallion's video. "Put your phone away." "But we're doing it," Megan Thee Stallion said. The next clip of Megan Thee Stallion next to the actress Cynthia Erivo before panning to Reese. Ooh, I snuck the phone inside. Megan Thee Stallion said cheese. Then she tried a porridge de jour at the table alongside of Reese and the Grammy Award-winning rapper Docelli. The food was cornbread with caviar. All right, so she brought her phone into the Met Gala. She was supposed to. Makes sense, you know what I mean? Because there's going to be a lot of cameras out here. Why don't y'all put your cameras down? Put your phones down and take pictures for the people with cameras. She said, yeah, she's never going to be allowed back. I mean, yeah, you got to think about it. You know, these people are here. This is an exclusive party. You know what I mean? You can't be taking pictures of people at exclusive parties like that. Now, these are quotes that was said. So this is the conversation. I usually don't say the quotes, but I'm going to say the quotes. We're going to see what we got. Docelli said, cheers. Then they took a bite of food. The cornbread is so good, Reese said. She said she didn't believe me, Megan Thee Stallion, and she pointed to Reese. Megan Thee Stallion was then seen leaving the event early with Reese. Uh-oh. Because everybody knows Megan Thee Stallion is a little gay, you know what I'm saying? So I guarantee you, Angel Reese gay as fuck. Yeah. Angel Reese went and ate out Megan Thee Stallion, but because who's gonna be the dude? It ain't gonna be Megan Thee Stallion. Angel Reese the dude in that little encounter. Megan Thee Stallion got her booty ate by Angel Reese, allegedly. All right. This was Reese's second Met Gala and her first as a member of the event's host committee. She joined Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Sha'Carri Richardson, and other LSU athletes at the gala. She celebrated her 23rd birthday on Tuesday in Chicago. Yeah, so Megan Thee Stallion got her booty ate by Angel Reese. Gotta be. You can't tell me that ain't go down. Angel Reese ain't got no man. She mad about it. Fucking Megan Thee Stallion is a whole hood ass nigga. You know what I mean? Megan Thee Stallion know how to pull a bitch. Tell you that. Okay. Angel Reese easy pickings too. I think Megan gotta be older than her though. Let's see that. Hold on. How old is Megan Thee Stallion? Angel Reese 23. So Megan Thee Stallion is 30. Easy pickings. She a predator. They left early. So Angel Reese and Megan Thee Stallion left early from the Met Gala. Gotta be mad drugs there. You can't tell me it's a fucking Hollywood party. There's drugs there. Mad drinks. Megan Thee Stallion definitely getting her sip on. Angel Reese getting her sip on. She 23. She a shorty. You know what I mean? So she like to hang out, party. Don't nobody party like Megan Thee Stallion. She been partying with Michelle Obama and Kamala, and now she getting her booty ate by Angel Reese. You heard it here, right here on the Real Ninjas Network. Got another story for you though. Damn, I gotta get better pictures. See, I'll be downloading them from articles, and then they look like this. You know what I mean? So, Former Los Angeles Lakers star Brian Scott recently attempted to keep his name out of a civil lawsuit accusing him of sexual assault of a 15-year-old girl back in 1987. The NBA legend has confirmed having sexual contact with the girl, Haley Dillon, but insisted he believed that she was 18. There isn't evidence to corroborate his accuser's claims. Scott stated in the motion he further argued that being a celebrity should entitle him to remain anonymous in such of a case. Because that's what he's trying to do, trying to keep his name up out the business. Dillon filed a 20-page complaint this week accusing the 3-time NBA champion of sexual battery, assault, false imprisonment, and emotional distress. I mean, is this civil? So Dillon, then a sophomore taking the summer classes, says that she was initially thrilled when Scott asked her for her to tour at the school's gym facility. He was a sophomore at high school or in college? Oh, a sophomore taking summer classes. Then a sophomore taking summer classes says she was initially thrilled when Scott asked her for a tour of the school's gym facility. High school gym? Man, I'm not sure. Okay. So she said he forcefully grabbed Haley by the arm and pulled her inside the room, the lawsuit states, describing how Scott locked the door, turned off the lights, and assaulted her despite her pleas for him to stop. The suit alleges he kissed her against the wall, removed her shirt, and tried to force her to perform oral sex before finally letting her leave. Disturbingly, Dillon was left stranded in the school after, with her parents and staff already gone. Okay, so I'm guessing this is high school. So he has to be in high school. Yeah, okay. He said he swears she was 18. Yeah. So okay, that's crazy. I mean, you know he did it. It just ain't no proof that he did it. When Scott asked a teammate to take her, hold on. So, disturbingly, Dillon was left stranded at school after, with the parents and staff already gone, and she was offered a ride home by Scott, who allegedly warned her not to tell anyone. When Scott asked a teammate to take her instead, the player reportedly refused, saying, "Fuck no, I'm not putting that girl in my car." Dillon eventually called her mother from a payphone. Scott's attorney, Linda Brumeyer, did not deny the encounter, but claimed Scott believed Dillon to be over 18. Our client was devastated by the complaint in the basketball event that took place in 1987. He respected girls and women, and he claims to have been blindsided by her family. Okay. Dillon's lawsuit also targets Campbell Hall School, accusing of it failing to protect her. Now 53, she is seeking the jury trial over $25,000 in damages and emotional trauma, lost earnings, and legal fees. So she only sued for $25,000. It's a fucking little scam, man. She 53. She 53. This guy said, I would have said no. I don't even know this lady. Never happened. Man, I don't remember her. You couldn't make me remember this situation. And that's if she's lying. But why did she wait so long? That has to matter. Okay? I think that after so long, you can only when you accuse somebody, you can't sue them. Like this happened in 1987. I say by 2007, you shouldn't be able to sue for money. You only can go for criminal accusations. You gotta try to file it criminal, because that's crazy. I don't even remember you, ma'am. I was a superstar. I was hitting bitches. You might have got cracked. I don't remember you. Man, that's messed up. So, like I said, we're going to talk about how we can make baseball a little better, all right? Because it's kind of boring, all right? Coming from a softball dad, my daughter is a very talented softball player. And the only time I like watching it is when she's there. Like, it's only exciting because my daughter's there. And I'm talking about when your kid's doing great things, it's fucking awesome. I'll tell you that right now. Like, to see my daughter out there warming up, looking like a fucking beast. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. But we're going to figure out how to make baseball a little better, because when it comes to sports, we want more of just about everything. More scoring, more hitting, more drama. That's why football has become America's real pastime, and basketball has started to challenge soccer as the world's favorite sport. Baseball, on the other hand, is losing fans left and right because, let's face it, the game is just too slow. For years now, Major League Baseball tried to speed up things, but it's clearly not working. That's where it comes in. That's where this comes in. 7 things on what you can do to make baseball a little better. All right. They said they should have some cheerleaders. All right. I don't see what would they be? I mean, baseball is a pretty exciting crowd-wise. Okay, the crowd in baseball is like none other. All right, and this is from a guy. I don't go to many sporting events. I don't do a lot of things, but I don't go to a lot of sporting events. But when I have been to anything baseball or softball related, the crowd is crazy. Okay, it's always loud. They're usually drinking. They're having a good time. It's a party in the stands. So cheerleaders may not necessarily be needed, but because it's enough cheering going on in baseball. But okay. What'd be cool is to see some new balls. All right. So why not make the ball black? Red. Now baseballs are red now. Like, I feel like doing something just as simple as that will cause a little stir, like in baseball, you know. But it still it still doesn't make it a better sport because you change the color of the ball. But I think it'd be a nice, different thing to do. So, I thought it'd be cool to put like a moat around the baseball field. You know what I mean? So it ain't a fence that it goes over. you got to hit it to the moat. Okay, you keep running too fast, you might fall into the moat. All right, there's water in there, it's safe. It ain't like it's glass down there or something like that. But I say make a moat. It'd be cool, just like hockey weird, but it's cool that it's so aggressive. You know what I mean? If I could like do a tackle in baseball or maybe even battle, like if you think you got on base, so instead of doing the replay, if you think you got on base, you can challenge the baseman to I don't know, maybe just a jab match. Only right punches. There's only right punches. Only dominant hand punches. That'll make the game a lot better. Okay. A way to make WNBA basketball way better is, I would say, to make it sexier. Okay? And this goes for the stud players too. Okay? Like they're sexy studs, attractive studs. Brittany Griner, you know what I mean? Shoot, make her look more manly if she's trying to look like a man. You got shorter shorts for, and they ain't gotta be like, let's say Brittany Griner and Angel Reese is on the same team. They're not. You know, I'm just giving you some people you know. And Brittany Griner is wearing the classic long shorts and jersey, but Angel Reese got the little shorts and the tight jersey. Okay, I say they don't even got to be the same, like the same uniform. You know what I mean? Another way to make WNBA basketball a lot better is if you're not going to lower the rim, it should be a trampoline somewhere. If I jump from here, I can make this dunk. This dunk is worth 3 points too. Okay. Make a 4-pointer and bring the 3-point line a little closer. Give the WNBA, so to recap, make the uniform sexier. What else I say? Said a couple things. Make the uniform sexier. Put a fucking trampoline in there. Put a 4-point line. Like, that's exciting. A 4-point line, because what girls can do is shoot. They can shoot real good. All right. Yeah. The WNBA needs some help. It'd be cool if I saw some attractive women playing. Some women I find attractive, at least. Angel Reese, we can start there. Caitlin Clark is a handsome lady. You know, she looks better now that she got money in the NBA, in the WNBA, than she did when she came in. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like she's filling up her face now. All right, good job, Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese is Megan Thee Stallion's new boo. Shout outs to them too. Stephen A. Smith is running for president. I say do it, sir. We got NBA players that like kids, allegedly. So hide them and your wife. Just give me a little recap. And okay, shit, that's enough. Got some stuff I need to do. I had some other questions. I started late, y'all. I'm getting my format down, and it's gonna be flawless. I'm gonna spend a whole week on getting this format ready for this show because it's not like the other shows here on the Real Digits Network. This is more, it gotta be fact-based because we're talking about sports, things that actually happened. It's not opinionated. We can give you all the jokes you want, but if we're talking about sports, we gotta get back to the sports at some point. So I'm gonna make sure I got a nice little format for you. I have some topics. I feel like we're gonna start talking about topics. So here goes some topics that I came up with that I want to discuss. And it's the NAACP settlement impact on non-revenue sports. That's I don't even know how to explain that in shorthand, but I want to talk about that. They have a lot of transgender athletes. Debates going on. The Pennsylvania State Senate actually banned trans athletes. I want to talk about that. So that's what we're gonna do. If it's gonna be a sports show, a sports podcast, Morn'n Ninja Sports, we're gonna give you sports news, and we're gonna talk about a sports topic. And I'm gonna throw some of those birthdays in. We're working. Y'all helping us build this together, okay? We're trying to make a good show, a show that people like Heather and Holly would be able to partake in, all right? I want to talk about, but still, when athletes do some crazy stuff, we want to talk about that, but we're going to have topics also, for y'all to follow too. So, they got a whole thing about changing your name in sports. And so we're just gonna be talking about a lot of different things. Topics. So it goes, just off the top of my head, I'm gonna start giving the news. Even on Morn'n Ninja Sports, I'm gonna give you the local news because maybe you like to go play basketball, baseball, some touch football. You need to know what the weather's like. So, we're gonna talk about the weather. Then we're gonna go to the sports scores, updates, stuff like that. A quick synapse on what's coming up. Then I want to do the sports birthdays. Just shout out to 10 professional athletes. This birthday is that day. It's an athlete's birthday every day. Then we're gonna get into the sports stories that's more current. Then we're gonna get into a sports topic. Tell me how if y'all like that. This weekend I have the Mother's Day Fiesta weekend. If you want to check that out, go and hit me up. It's 5 events. Saturday from 10. Oh, you know what? Before me just rattle them off, make sure I got them right. So Saturday, May 10th, from 3 to 5, is the Sip and Sway Mother's Day Zumba party. That's from 3 to 5. So directly after that will be the Puff and Palette Mother's Day Canvas Glow. That's a paint and puff. That's from 5 to 7. Then that's all I have for May 10th. But on Mother's Day, May 11th, from 11 to 1, we're having morning mimosas. That is like I'm cooking breakfast and making mimosas. I mean, cooking breakfast, and you can do that and drink mimosas and enjoy yourself, have a good time. And directly after that, so that was 11 to 1. From 1 to 3 is the Puff and Pose Mother's Day Zen Flow. That's what I like to call that. It is a puff and yoga party. And then the last event of the Mother's Day Fiesta weekend is Puff and Bingo. Mother's Day Jackpot is what it sound like what it is. Puff and Bingo. We're gonna be smoking and playing bingo. Everything is included. There you have it. And as always, you can come get your body right at Presidential Fitness and Female Emporium, where you always get a free onion, downer. And if you need a character, go ahead and hit up Pop-Up. Pop-Up Party Pals, where we got over 50 characters for your events, store openings, birthday parties, surprise parties, get together. Go ahead and hit us up. We are on Facebook. Book your parties now. And it is Thursday, so next time you'll see me is on Monday at 8:30 for another episode of A Real Ninjas Podcast. When I can hit that note, I can get back in the studio. Anytime I hit that, if I can hit that note, it's time to get in the studio. Okay. Then on Tuesday, I'll be right back here at 10 a.m. for another episode of Morn'n Ninjas. Then on Wednesday, I'll be back here for another episode of Girl Talk. And that's at 8 o'clock. Don't be late o'clock. And then 7 days in a row brings you right back round to today. So next Thursday, be right here, 10 o'clock for another episode of, I forgot, Morn'n Ninjas Sports. I wanted to make sure I said the sports. That's why I forgot the beginning part. So, this cornbread part. Well, I'm Cornbread 217. This is Prayers of Presidential Fitness and Female Emporium. And together we are the Morn'n Ninjas. Leave your comments below. And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff that us content creators ask you to do, but you never do. But if you don't want to do that, the free stuff, you can give us some money. All right? There's a Cash App scroll on the bottom of the page. Go ahead and hit us up with like $5 and say prayers. You're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. And until next time, I am him. Know that. I am he. And this has been Morn'n Ninjas. How?
Morn'n Ninjas. Morn'n Ninjas. Morn'n Ninjas.